Imagine a vast arena packed with a sea of faces. The energy is palpable, the excitement almost tangible. Every corner of the Hippodrome is filled with eager spectators, their eyes glued to the center of the arena, waiting for the spectacle to begin. The sun beats down on Constantinople, the jewel of the Byzantine Empire. Its golden rays illuminate the grand structures, casting long shadows that dance across the city. The Hagia Sophia stands tall, a testament to the empire's grandeur and architectural prowess. The air crackles with anticipation. Every breath is held, every heartbeat quickened. The crowd is a living, breathing entity, unified in its excitement and fervor. Faces are tense, eyes wide with expectation. This isn't just a sporting event, it's a display of passion, a battle for the soul of the city. The Hippodrome is more than an arena, it's a stage where the drama of life unfolds, where heroes are made and legends are born. This is the Hippodrome, and today it's about to explode. The tension is at its peak, the atmosphere electric. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, ready to erupt at any moment. The roar of the crowd is deafening. It's a symphony of voices, a cacophony of sound that reverberates through the air. The sheer volume is overwhelming, a testament to the collective energy of thousands of passionate fans. Chariots thunder around the track, dust billowing in their wake. The ground shakes with the force of their passage, the air filled with the sound of pounding hooves and creaking wheels. It's a race like no other, a test of skill, speed and endurance. The crowd is a kaleidoscope of colours, but two dominate blue and green. These colours are more than just hues. They represent the fierce loyalty and unwavering support of the fans. The banners wave proudly, a sea of blue and green that fills the arena. These are the colours of the racing factions, the blues and the greens, and their rivalry runs deeper than the Bosphorus Strait. It's a rivalry that transcends the track, a clash of cultures and ideologies that has shaped the history of Constantinople. The blues and the greens are more than just teams. They are symbols of the city's divided soul, each faction representing a different facet of its identity. The stakes are high, and the outcome of the race will reverberate far beyond the walls of the Hippodrome. This is more than a race. It's a battle for honour, for pride, and for the very heart of the city. More than just sports fans, the Blues and the Greens were powerful social groups. They held influence in politics, religion, even the marketplace. Their rivalry, fierce and passionate, was a defining characteristic of life in Constantinople. But this wasn't just friendly competition. The Blues and Greens engaged in brutal street fights, their clashes a regular source of unrest. They were a powder keg waiting for a spark. And in the winter of 532 AD, that spark arrived. During a particularly heated race, violence erupted. The Emperor Justinian imprisoned members from both factions. This act, meant to quell the unrest, had the opposite effect. It united the Blues and Greens in their hatred of the Emperor. The cry of Nika, victory in Greek, rang out through the Hippodrome. It became a rallying cry, a symbol of defiance against Justinian's rule. The Nika Revolt had begun. The city descended into chaos. Mobs, fueled by anger and empowered by their unity, rampaged through the streets. Buildings were torched, shops looted, and the air filled with the acrid smell of smoke and the screams of terrified citizens. The situation spiraled out of control. The Hippodrome, once a stage for thrilling races, transformed into a battleground. Justinian, holed up in his palace, faced his greatest crisis yet. His grip on power, once absolute, was slipping away. Section 5. Justinian's choice, flight or fight. Fear gripped the emperor's heart. He considered fleeing, escaping the inferno consuming his city. His advisors, panicked and divided, offered conflicting advice. The fate of the Byzantine Empire hung in the balance, but amidst the chaos, a voice of reason and steel emerged. Empress Theodora, Justinian's wife, would not countenance surrender. Section 6. Theodora's stand, a speech for the ages. In the hushed halls of the palace, Theodora delivered a speech that would echo through history. The air was thick with tension, the fate of an empire hanging in the balance. Theodora, with her regal presence and unwavering determination, stood before the court, her voice steady and resolute. "Purple is the noblest shroud," she declared, her words cutting through the silence like a knife. She reminded Justinian and all those present that it was better to die an emperor than live a fugitive. Her speech was not just a call to arms, but a profound statement of courage and conviction. Her words were a rallying cry, stirring Justinian's resolve. The emperor, inspired by his wife's unyielding spirit, felt a renewed sense of purpose. He knew that retreat was not an option. They had to stand their ground and face the challenges head-on. He would stay and fight for his empire, for his throne, for his life. Theodora's speech had ignited a fire within him, a determination to protect what was rightfully theirs. The soldiers too felt the impact of her words, their morale bolstered as they prepared for the impending battle. The time for deliberation was over, the time for action had arrived. The Byzantine army, led by their resolute emperor, marched forward with a newfound sense of purpose. Theodora's speech would be remembered as a turning point, a moment when words became the catalyst for decisive action. Her legacy, etched in the annals of history, would serve as a testament to the power of conviction and the indomitable spirit of a true leader. Section 7. The bloodbath crushing the revolt. Justinian unleashed his loyal troops, led by the ruthless generals Belisarius and Narses. They stormed the Hippodrome, trapping the rebels within. What followed was a massacre. Tens of thousands perished on that blood-soaked day. The Nika Revolt, born out of passion and fueled by anger, was extinguished in a tide of blood and steel. Section 8. The revolt's shadow, a changed empire. The Nika Revolt left an indelible mark on the Byzantine Empire, a scar that would shape its future in profound ways. The revolt, which erupted in 532 AD, was one of the most violent and destructive events in the history of Constantinople. Constantinople, once the epitome of grandeur, lay in ruins. The city, known for its magnificent architecture and bustling markets, was reduced to ashes and rubble. The Hippodrome, the centre of public life, was a charred skeleton of its former self. Justinian, shaken but unbroken, rebuilt his city and consolidated his power. The emperor, who had narrowly escaped with his life, was determined to restore the glory of his capital. He saw the revolt as both a personal challenge and an opportunity to strengthen his rule. The revolt taught Justinian the importance of ruthlessness, but also the need to address the concerns of his people. He realized that to maintain his grip on power, he had to be both feared and respected. His advisors too learned valuable lessons about the delicate balance of power and the importance of loyalty. He embarked on ambitious building projects, reformed the legal system, and sought to leave a lasting legacy. The reconstruction of Constantinople was not just about repairing buildings, it was about rebuilding the spirit of the empire. New churches, public buildings and fortifications rose from the ashes, symbolizing a new era of resilience and renewal, and strengthened the empire's defenses. The walls of Constantinople were fortified, and new defensive structures were built to protect the city from future threats. Justinian's military reforms ensured that the empire's borders were secure, and his legal reforms brought stability and order to the realm. The Byzantine Empire would never be the same again. The Nika Revolt was a turning point, a moment of crisis that led to profound changes in the empire's structure and governance. The lessons learned from the revolt shaped the policies and strategies of future emperors, ensuring that the legacy of Justinian's reign would endure for centuries to come. The Nika Revolt was a pivotal moment in Byzantine history, a story of power, passion, and the enduring spirit of Constantinople. We hope it sparked a flame of curiosity and a desire to learn more about the tapestry of human experience. For further exploration, don't forget to visit the links in the description and first pinned comment. If you found today's journey enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe for your daily dose of history and humanity's fundamental subjects. Until tomorrow, keep pondering, keep exploring, and remember, our past is the prologue to our future. Farewell and take care.